Hey guys, we approaching January 1st, so I'm gonna do a few videos talking about some things not to do in the gym, some things to do in the gym for people who are current gym members and people who are going to be just getting started. The important thing about it is that if you don't know what to do, this will help you be mindful, and if you are doing the wrong thing, you think you're doing the right thing, we can get you doing the right thing so you can see some progress this upcoming year. All right. One of the biggest things that I see that is a problem in the gym, we're going to start right with this one, is people not focused on the muscle they're trying to hit. They do an exercise, but they're irking and jerking their mouth, they're moving their bodies all like this. Excessive ranges of motion. Reverse fly. So many people do that. They're hitting it. You hear. They're coming here, turning the arms, flapping their hands way behind their back, well beyond parallel. Excessive range of motion for the point of just getting an excessive range of motion is pointless. If you're taking a target, if you're taking the focus off the targeted muscle, you're doing too much. Also, are you focused on the muscle? When you go in, you need to know which exercises you're doing, which muscle you're trying to hit, and which exercises are for each muscle. That way, if you're doing reverse flies and you're just flailing your arm around, I don't feel this in the rear delts. I must be doing something wrong. And body awareness. So many people lack body awareness. When you go in a gym, you have to be intentional. You have to be thinking, how am I doing this exercise? How do I need to move to accomplish it? If you need to take your phone, take it. Record yourself working out so that you have feedback. No, you're not trying to be an influencer. You need the feedback. Somebody may tell you what you're doing wrong, but until you see it, sometimes it's hard to adjust it. And you can't always see everything in the mirror or looking into the mirror to see what you're doing. It could throw your form off. You're not really doing it how you're doing it in the exercise. So be mindful of the muscle, because a lot of times, if you know what muscle and which muscle an exercise is supposed to hit, and you're really mindful of it, you're really thinking about it, what ends up happening is you move a certain way. It may be completely on accident, but eventually you'll hit it, or you'll make an adjustment or move the seat, and you'll feel it way better than you have. And over time, you'll get better at feeling that muscle and doing the exercise, even if you don't have feedback, because you're focused on feeling the muscle. So you don't need an excessive, crazy range of motion. You need the right range of motion. People are like, I got to go through the full range of motion. It's like, well, do you feel the muscle there? Nope, sure don't. And another thing, pec fly, people are like this, getting the whole stack, doing shoulder snaps. You got to get your chest up. Part of the function of the pec is adduction. Use the pec to bring the arms across. We're not using arms, we're using the pec. Get a nice squeeze, come back, get a nice stretch, come back. Notice I'm up here, I'm not here. When your chest is caved in, your head's down, you're doing all front delt. Now that's fine if you want to snap up your shoulders and develop some front delts, but they're pec flies. So that's not the point. And across gyms, I see people make this same mistake. Do you feel it in your chest? I don't care if you're doing the whole stack if you're not hitting the right muscle, because once you learn how to properly contract your chest and do the exercise, you'll hit the right muscle anyways, and the weight will go up. Then it's more impressive because you actually have a chest. You got a pancake chest, snapped up shoulders, but you're doing the whole stack. And please, guys, please, this goes into the next one. But lift with control. Start no irking, no jerking. Like Chris Jones said, let your muscles do the working. Yeah. And they're like, no, bro, slow it down, feel the muscle. Take your time, do it. All right. Nowhere but the gym do people start irking and jerking stuff around. Like, you lift under control in regular life. You have something, you don't just slam it on the table. Well, you probably get the taste slapped out of your mouth by your mom if you keep doing that. Some kids do ridiculous stuff like that. But generally, like, you have a cup, you set it down under control. You don't just slam your cup down and spray liquid everywhere. Pause. Anyways, no, you put it down under control. In the gym, put the weight down under control. Lower it under control. Pick it up under control. Stop forcing the movement. And then that's how you get hurt. You say, man, I don't know how I got hurt. I was doing everything right, but you wasn't. All right, but you weren't. Okay, so lift with control and don't slam the weights around. It's different if you on the last rep or so and like you just do it on accident, like you giving all that you have. But slamming the weights around, like there was this woman earlier. She had to be just when you go to the gym, don't listen to the music. Go there to train the muscle. Like your music is there to help the workout. The workout's not there for you to jam out to the music. Cause she's clapping and singing in my ear. She's right next to me. Like I could have stuck my fingers in her ear, dude. Like this is ridiculous. And she's just bang. She ain't even really doing the exercise, right? She just bang, bang, bang the whole time. Extra loud though. Like not way louder than it would be even if you were just like getting fatigued and dry. Like every rep, banging it. Like she's getting it to the top and just letting it slap down. And the worst form I've seen, I looked at her. She really didn't even look like she worked out. But like she had all the clothes and stuff on. So like she knew what she was doing. Like she knew the progression of exercises she was doing and the way she wanted. She just wasn't lifting right. But don't bang the machines around because then you break the machines. And if you own a gym, run a gym, or been in charge of a gym, or worked at a gym, y'all know I'm about to say it. The people that bang up the machines the most or break them are the ones that complain the most when something's down, especially for months. But why would somebody rush to fix a machine that you keep breaking because you keep banging it around? Like you have no sense. You don't go anywhere else, slam and bang stuff around and think it's going to last long and keep working. But you do that with the weights. That's why I don't let people work it out my house because people are dumb. Like you just going to throw the weights. Oh, these dumbbells are bent up because you keep throwing them across the freaking room like something's wrong with you. You can lift, like if it's heavy, like if you lift in and you fell, you drop them, okay. Usually when I fell under control, bring my knee up, boom, boom, and I ride it up. Pause. Not everybody can do that. I started working out at home without a bench, right? So I couldn't just be dropping stuff all over the floor. So I have a different connection with that. I'm not saying you have to be that careful, although it's wise, the equipment will last longer, but I understand if you're not. But just to be banging it like with no sense, don't do that, guys. And again, that demonstrates a lack of awareness and muscle control. So please, when you're at the gym, focus on the muscle, focus on the exercise, make sure it's hitting the proper muscle. If you don't feel it where you're supposed to, video yourself, see what you're doing, adjust your form. And maybe for your level, you may not be good on an exercise. It may not get along with you. You may have to go back. There are exercises that I do now that I didn't do when I first started or even a year or two after because I never felt them. I didn't build that relationship with my body to move my body in a way to where even though these exercises were supposed to be good exercises to where I could feel them. So I had to do other things until I developed in my training journey to be able to make use of them. There's nothing wrong with that. Pick the stuff that works for where you're at. And as you develop and as you're intentional in your training and in your journey, then you'll figure out how to make other things work for you if you need them. All right. So that's the first thing. Muscle control. Make sure you're using the muscle. Lift the weights under control. Don't be afraid to start light. Once you actually get the muscle right, like hit the muscle correctly, you'll notice you'll start to rapidly get stronger as you properly target the muscle because the muscle you're hitting is actually growing and developing. A lot of times it's stronger than the muscles that you're getting involved that don't need to be. And you'll be better off for it. So thanks. Remember, January 1st is coming up. People are going to be joining the gym. So don't be rude to them. Be nice to them. If you're watching this and you're going to be joining the gym, just remember some of what I said here today because banging it, you don't want to ruin the gym equipment banging it around. And that's probably going to be your first sign that the weight's too heavy or you don't have proper control. Pec deck people shorten the range of motion and then they bang it. If you have the proper range of motion, a lot of times you're not going to end up banging it or banging it around until you actually want to let the weight down. That may happen. So make sure everything's set up right. Take your time, especially if you're new. Set it up. You may take some time to find your weights. Don't be afraid to take a month to really work your way up to a good weight. It's not about the weight. Work the muscle, the weight will come. Focus on those contractions. As you get better, you will notice that there will be times where your strength leaps up. For coaching, online coaching, email me in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and be a friend of somebody. We're never there. We're always on a journey, all of us. So we all have something to share. How you gonna act?